Hi, welcome back. It's great to have you here. I'm Miss Magpie. Why do I call myself that? It's because I'm rich. What makes me rich? Well, the wealth and the riches that I surround myself with. The treasures, the books, the knowledge that I find in books. These are worth storing in your heart and in your head. And by creating crafts, I make them memorable. So if you love books, if you want to make a craft, stick around. Today I am taking you to the Middle East. This is where I currently live and work as a teacher at an international school. That means I am surrounded by children from around the world. And this book is written with such children in mind, with you in mind. It is written by a Pakistani-American mama and an author of books for children. Now, if you live in the Middle East, you get to hear one word a lot. Can you think of that word? If you live in the Middle East. Well, I get to hear the word, Inshallah. Inshallah. I get to hear that from parents, from children, from little ones, from people at the shops, at the banks, offices, from the doctor. What could that mean? This means God's willing. If God allows it, it will happen. So people are showing lots of trust in God's will. If God allows, it will happen. And it became a very, very common word that people use every day. Now, this mama uses that word in this book a lot because she is expressing the wishes for her child. Now, what kind of wishes could a mommy have for her child's life? When I think about myself, I've got 4 children, and I have to tell you, I have the same wishes for each and every one of them. The same wishes. Let me think. I want them to be healthy, happy, kind, gentle, loving towards people and the earth. So those are some of my wishes. I wonder if this mama wishes for the same things. Now, let's see the book. Like the Moon Loves the Sky by Hannah Khan, illustrated by Safa Khan. How much does the moon love the sky? Cannot live without it. I can tell you that. Inshallah, you are all that is gentle and good. Wish the parents as they look at their newborn. So many hopes. Inshallah, you feel safe like all children should. Inshallah, you are kind to those most in need. The baby is growing up, is now a toddler. Inshallah, you seek knowledge, reflect, and read. I wish that for all the children in the world too. Inshallah, you stand strong like a tree with firm roots. Inshallah, you plant gardens filled with sweet fruits. Look at that baby enjoying the outside, able to do things. Inshallah, you have faith that won't waver or bend. Believe in himself and have faith. Inshallah, you reach out to make a new friend. Have you got a friend of that kind? I do. Inshallah, you are thoughtful of plans that you make. Mommy wishes that the child can really be thoughtful and careful. Inshallah, you speak truth and work for its sake. You see? Children that speak up and speak the truth. Inshallah, you travel to thrilling new places. Look at that. You can travel to thrilling new places. If you are in the kindergarten, if you're in school, you don't have to get on a plane. Look at that, children exploring the world with maps and toys aplenty made of paper. Inshallah, you count all your blessings and graces. Knowing what we have and feeling grateful in our hearts, realizing that is a gift on its own. Inshallah, you find wonder in birds as they fly. Inshallah, you are loved like the moon loves the sky. The end. I loved seeing that baby growing up. The parents didn't just make those wonderful wishes upon its birth. They wished for that throughout its childhood until their child became a critical thinker, was ready to make responsible decisions and to be loving, kind, and caring human. Time for a craft. This craft hopefully will make you think of the message of this book, of the word inshallah, which means yes, you remember right, if God wills it. God's willing. Now, the arabesque is believed to show, to symbolize that belief that all is in God's hands. And if you look at many Arabic patterns in the tiles, in buildings, in the architecture, in the Arabic homes, you will see those overlapping triangles and the shapes. And I've made quite a few of those using materials that I'll tell you about in a second. And hopefully you will want to make your own paper and wool tile. This is what you're going to need. A piece of paper, either colored or just any. I like to recycle things, so I'm even using the back of my sketching block. A ruler, pencil, scissors, and pieces of wool. Anything that you will observe in the Arabic patterns. I am a big fan of turquoise, just like the author of this book. Her favorite color is turquoise. So lots of blues, and as you can see in this beautiful Persian plate that I received from my friend, these colors are the colors I used to make my little tile. Okay, so your choice of colors, you can make them in any color you like. Ready? Let's do it. So, first, you're going to need to decide whether you want your tile to be square or round. Let's start with a square one. It's quite simple. So we can begin with this one. Now, you want your paper to be a bit thicker, sturdy, because you will be wrapping your tile with wool. So for this reason, I used this little piece of cardboard that I'm really happy to recycle. But as you can see, I've also used colored paper. It was not too thick, so what I did is I glued 2 pieces of my paper and it became thicker. So you can do that as well. Now, I will make a smaller tile, but I want to show you. If you're using A4 paper, which is just a regular, paper that you have, it is rectangular. So you want to make it a square. To do that, you will overlap, you will fold it this way. And that's how you're going to, let's meet the edges meet. Let's make the edges meet, okay? And this is how you get to have a square. This is how you make a square out of your rectangle. Okay? Here we are. As I told you, this is not very thick. So I'm going to use this as a template on my lovely piece of cardboard that is not colorful, but I am going to make it colorful. Oh, look at this. This is how you can, you will have a little problem if you don't make the edges meet. So it's very important that the edges meet, okay? So you can do that. Whoopsie. There we go. And you can cut it. The reason why I wanted to make it smaller is because I would like to make my job super easy and just use my ruler that is this wide, the wider type of ruler, to put over my paper. So I don't have to actually measure anything. I can just think, okay, I'm going to place my ruler just about the middle. Of course, if you want to be exact, you can measure. This is 20. So if you really want, you know that in the middle of 20, you've got 10. So you can also mark that, and you can make a very detailed measurement and just go, alrighty. However, I want to make this job easy. I like to have make things easy for myself, and I'm pretty good with just doing things using my eye to do that. Now, in the middle of it, just tracing over my ruler. As I said, you are going to need scissors, and you will cut those little, just on the edges, just a little bit, just as much as half a centimeter. All right, 1 and 2. Alrighty, now pick your wool. I'm gonna go with blue. Okay, look at that. I am ready to put my wool, and it's really great because you're gonna end up covering that line with wool. Now you want to make sure that you tie it in the back and you make a lovely knot so your wool does not, you cannot pull it out, okay? This is how you do it. Yes, tight enough. Okay, look at that. Now I'm moving to another place. You are. Would you look at that? I need to make sure that I have a double line because I wanted a stronger blue, and a double again. Just follow the one. I'm just looking at where I have a single one. Alrighty, and that's the last one. That's it. Now I already love seeing that star. I love seeing those. However, if you would like to make it more complex, I'm going to show you a trick. If you want to make it more difficult. Now, you want to place your ruler, making sure that on both sides of the middle rectangle, you have little triangles right here, okay? 1 and 2. And there we are, okay? Alrighty, so perhaps a little white or navy. Let's go with navy. Now, if you want to go further, you can still try to fit another ruler in here and in here and in here. If you want to get as crazy as this, go ahead. But I think there is beauty in simplicity. And remember about the message, Inshallah. Inshallah. You can hang these on the walls, you can hang these in the windows, reflecting the light. Enjoy the message. I hope you love the craft and you'll come back to work and read with Miss Makbai. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear what we're doing next. See you soon.